Hit it.
I just hit it.
Hit it.
What up?
It's hit. It's hit. It's happening.
What's up, Duane and Rose?
How's it going? How you doing?
Doing great. How you guys doing today?
Really good.
Awesome. We're in the back of Time Castle.
Here we are.
How's life?
Time Castle. Life's good.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, chilling out.
Gorgeous day. Drinking some strong coffee.
Let's put on some music.
Listening
oh wait, no,
to-
we can't put on music.
No music.
No, I mean the music will come in later, you know.
I don't want to listen to music.
Yeah, we'll find music. Speaking of music, you just premiered a new single, Master.
Yes.
Streaming / premiering on Impose. That is Prima. Can you tell us about that?
I can tell you about it all.
Sweet.
I can tell you about Prima, the band. I can tell you about Master. Prima is a band, a concept that has been kicking and alive for a few years. It very much started when I started writing songs with Butch Maragoni, drummer that I met, I guess, 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Prima's been around for a while. Butch's like this super crazy, physical, kinetic drummer, and I think when I started playing with him, I was like, oh shit, I can like rock.
That's a good feeling to have.
Let's rock!
We can finally rock.
Yeah. We can finally rock. So, played just with Butch for a while. It was a two-piece. A few years later, we started talking about having other instrumentation and people join us. Played with a guy named Tony Palumbo for a minute, and then we met Jessica Ackerley, who came in, and I think...
Who's Tony Palumbo? Is he
Tony?
from Philadelphia?
Palumbo? I don't think so.
Is he an artist? Is he king?
No.
There's a Tony Palumbo I know in Philly.
Oh.
He's a guitar player and artist.
Multiple Tony Palumbos. As far as I know, Tony Palumbo now is still a singer-songwriter of his own volition and also an actor.
Okay.
He's a really cool dude, super talented dude. But the record that's coming out on June 1st via Time Castle was written by myself, Butch, and Jessica. And it's a 5-track EP called Performance.
Awesome, congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel energy-wise to know that you have a new EP coming out?
It's so thrilling and exciting, and it feels like I'm giving birth to something. It feels like a birth.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's confusing and exciting and wonderful, because, like, you know, I think when you're having a baby, you don't really know what it's going to be like when it's, like, out of you. I don't know from experience. I've never had a child. But
It's like you're sending it to school.
yeah.
It's like you're like releasing it into the wild.
It's like, what is it gonna be? You know, you did everything that you could do. You ate all the junk food and all the shit, or all the healthy food. You didn't smoke or drink for 9 months.
Which is not necessarily a good way to make a record.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
You eat all the garbage and smoke all the stuff.
When did you know that you had an album to record?
Gosh. I mean, I don't really know. I know that there was a certain point in time where we had like a collection, a hodgepodge of songs. We were like, let's do this, let's record it. But I don't know if it ever like felt conceptually like this is the record, we are recording it now. It was like, we have this material, let's track it, let's put it down. And then I think after the fact of looking back at it, I could see that it was a complete thought.
Beautiful. What number EP is this for you?
What number?
Yeah.
This is number 1, baby.
Ooh, that's exciting.
This is first official release ever. This is the first time I've ever made music, recorded it, and then we'll be putting it out in the physical.
About time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
It's really exciting.
How'd you link up with Impose to have the single Master premiered?
Well, I've been being my own PR agent, PR person. So I've been sending lots and lots of emails around to music writers that I admire and like, and trying to sort of introduce myself to other types of people in the music community. And I met, I'm going to botch his name, I'm not sure how you say it, JP Basilio, I think?
That sounds perfect.
Yeah. Basilio? Basilio?
Bazzalo.
Bazzalo? I met JP at a show that I played a solo set at last summer. Thank you. And he's a super talented musician in his own right. And then I noticed that he was writing for Impulse. So I was like, hey, JP, we got this thing coming out. You want to listen to it? And he did, and he liked it, and he wrote a really lovely, thoughtful review and premiered master for us, which is really nice.
Yeah, that was awesome. Loved it.
Yeah.
So you have the release show June 1st at Union Pool with Russian Baths and Kate von Schleicher.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
That's his time capsule.
LPR presents, right?
Russian Baths is Time Castle too?
Very decent.
Man, it's gonna be a Time Castle
Heavy.
shindig.
Time capsule.
Like that shindig, nice.
Russian Baths is an incredible band that I've been kind of fanning out and geeking out on since I saw them play last
What was it?
winter
Was it
at
Idio?
Idio. It was like
Those sounds a
February
great
of
show.
last
Yeah.
year. They just blew me away. They're great. Katie von Schleicher is by far one of my favorite songwriters, and I think like most talented figures in the community.
That's what I heard.
She's fucking amazing. She's great. She records a lot of her own stuff on a 4-track.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
And is totally hands-on about her entire process, and she does great work. She's touring right now in Europe, supporting Aldous Harding, and actually the day after she gets back, she's gonna play this show,
Oh, wow.
which is really, really cool. I'm
Awesome.
so glad that we
Whirlwind.
could do this with her. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be.
How does it feel to have the Time Castle connection?
It feels timeless.
Castle.
No, it's so good. I mean, I feel like for me, the music making process is one of like great vulnerability, and a lot of times insecurity, and the ability to be doing this like really raw and vulnerable work with people that I not only respect and admire, but also like trust and feel like good and kind of safe with, makes all the difference in the world. So
Yeah, you gotta have that.
you gotta.
You don't want to play at somebody. You know,
Nah.
you want to play, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like if you have someone that you're working with that you don't feel like 100% around. So like we were talking about with being interviewed, where you're like performing yourself.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to perform. I don't know.
There's
You
that
know what I'm trying
element.
to say? There's an
Yeah.
element of like if you think there's an adversary on the other side of the recording machine, you're gonna play it different than if you're just
Yeah.
like playing your song in your room
Totally.
or with friends.
Totally. Yeah, and I feel that difference so many times if I'm like, playing with a band I don't really know versus playing with a band that's full of friends. It's like
Yeah.
your whole approach to the situation is just one of naturalness and ease and comfort, and that's kind of the ideal scenario. So
That's when the real stuff comes out.
yeah. So mixing this record with Duane was a pleasure because I could come here and like feel comfortable, feel known, feel like I don't need to like put on an act. I
Yeah.
can just come as I am.
When I'd seen that lineup of the band, I think we were trying to keep it kind of a document of that band rather than try and add on things to it.
Yeah.
Because that lineup has since morphed to
Yeah.
so we're trying to keep it true to that moment of the band rather than like new Prima sound.
Yeah.
Because it's gotten bigger. Like the
Yeah.
sound. I don't know if it's bigger. The AP's pretty huge.
It's pretty huge. No matter what the arrangement of instruments has been, Prima has always managed to be really fucking
Right.
huge.
But we were trying to keep it this like moment in time of Prima
Yes.
rather than a studio worked album.
That seems like you're capturing something.
Yeah.
I mean-
honoring a moment or honoring a time. You know?
Yes.
Absolutely. You have a new single, a fresh album. You're coming into summer just flying.
Coming in hot.
What
Good.
what do you have what do you have planned for the summer coming up?
Well, I have a batch of new songs that
Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about that.
we have to talk about scheduling a recording date. But I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to the summer to kind of give birth to this thing and then take a little bit of a step back. Enjoy my community and my friends and my environment and get back in touch with certain places of myself.
Okay.
But yeah, recording some new stuff for sure. And I just started taking drum lessons.
Nice.
So with Keith Karn.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm really looking forward to this summer. I want to bang on a bunch of drums.
Get
lot.
it on, bang it on.
Sick.
Get it on and bang a gong. That is a Duane Lauginiger.
Oh, that's
TM.
That's T-Rex.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
Gotta give your credit where it's due.
Gotta give that up to Mark Bolan.
Where will people be able to find the new album?
That's a great question. They're going to be able to find it on the internet
Okay.
At the release show
at the release show.
at Union Pool, June 1st. And then, I don't know, we get tapes in a lot of local record stores, like Rough Trade and Capture Tracks. And we kind of distribute them to places in Philly and Baltimore and DC. And, you know, just get them around. Kind of grassroots approach,
Yeah.
I guess.
Nice. Any advice to a musician thinking about putting out an album?
Just do it.
Yeah,
Just do it.
just do it.
Don't think about it.
Just do it. And do it the way that you want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. Don't aim it at anybody. Just do what you want to do. And
Yeah.
because anyone can put anything out. You could, I mean, I can give you the website of the tape guy if you want. You know.
Yeah.
Like anyone can do it. I mean, if you have some sort of like the Time Capsule thing, again, it's more of a community thing. Like I think you know everyone on that label. Like everyone on that label knows each other. But there's no reason to wait for anyone to
Yeah.
put something out.
I think for me, so much of the process in the last couple of years of being a musician and figuring out what kind of musician I am has been a process of demystification. I spent so much of my life like thinking that I couldn't do it or that there was like some magical like trait or gene that resulted in being able to do things. And then the more I've learned and the more I've done, the more I've found that it's just
Well,
stuff that people do
yeah.
and anyone can do it and anyone can do it.
If they try. That's the thing, like anyone could do street magic, but not everyone wants to try out a bunch of like card tricks
Right.
over and over and over again
Right.
until it works. It's the same thing. Like it looks magic to somebody, but there's like tons of work behind every you know,
Yeah.
effortless gesture.
Yeah, yeah. No, that is one thing that you find is that yeah, there's a lot of effort behind it, but there isn't anything that's like outside of your grasp or beyond you. So yeah,
It's good to put your force your brain to get back into the learning process of things too, to break being comfortable.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
100%.
yeah, totally.
One note, play one note.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we have the release show performance June 1st at Union Pool with Russian Baths, Kate Von Schleicher. We have Master, the single premiering on Impose right now. I love that photo too. I think they did a cool photo.
Thank you.
What's going on? And great write up. Check it out on Impose. Any last words or thoughts?
No, we'll see you at the show. It's gonna be a great one. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Rock and roll. Thank you, Rose of Prima and Duane of Time Castle.
Thank you.